Hi. Hello. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about goals for 2026. I have a couple of goals written down, and I have a few things to show, to visually depict what my goals are. Actually, I forgot the other thing. All right, because 2026 is going to be the year that I get stuff done and I have fun. And these are going to be goals that are specifically book and makeup related. So I'm going to read them out and then expand upon. They are as such. My bookish goals are to read 12 nonfiction books, which is basically one nonfiction book a month. 12 wrapped reads. I'll explain. And I'm going to finish the Animorphs. I'm almost done. I'm on like book 37 of 52. And I don't know if I'm going to add in like the extra ones that are in between some of them. So I'm so close to finishing the Animorphs. I'm going to finish them. And altogether, I want to read 65 books for the year. I usually can do 65 books. Sometimes I do a little bit more, but 65 is usually very attainable for me. And between the 12 nonfiction and 12 wrapped and Animorphs, I'm like over halfway there. That's 24. It's like 30 something books. Over 30. So half of them I could complete if I do these listed things. For my makeup goals, I have use it up. I want to use it up, and I'll explain. No buy unless I am completely out of options. That means if I run out of my favorite mascara, that does not mean I get to buy more mascara until I am out of mascara. Right now I have 4. It's going to be a minute. 4 videos minimum for YouTube. Hopefully I'm doing more, but that's just 1 video a month. I could do that. That's sustainable, right? Well, we're going to find out. And then I want to bring back monochromatic May. That's a short-term goal because May is in the beginning of the year, but like I didn't do it last year. I didn't do any kind of special monochromatic moments or anything. And if there's anything I love, it's a monochromatic moment. So I want to bring that back. So to dive into some of these explanations, 12 nonfiction, that's pretty self-explanatory. I just need and want to read more nonfiction, whether that's a memoir, whether it's like a study or something. I would like to read more nonfiction in my life. I strive for more every year. I don't think I met my goal this year. Usually it is 12, so 1 a month. I didn't count how many nonfiction books I read, but I don't think it was 12. So I would like to do 12 this year. 12 wrapped reads. So I don't have a huge personal library, but I have a lot of books. I am proud to say that I have read most of those books, but I have not read all of them. And I usually get like decision fatigue or overwhelm of like what I haven't read, going to the library, using my Kindle. So in a fun way to encourage me to read, I have 12 books that are wrapped in all the same paper, so I don't know what they are. I did choose the 12 books, but I don't know what order they're in, and I might just choose them randomly. So every month I will unwrap a book and show it to you, and that will be the book that I read for the month, among others, I'm sure, because I have them in multiple book clubs and things like that. But this is an effort to read my own collection of books, at least 12 of them for the year. And it was hard to choose because, again, I have read a lot of my books. So it wasn't like a huge task to pick out, but it was kind of hard to find 12 books that I would want to read. I did not pick all of them, but also had to leave room for next year, right? We'll see. But hopefully by December, I'll have read all 12. And I'll have hopefully loved all of them. So that's 12 wrapped reads. Finish Animorphs. So again, I started my Animorph reread. I read them as a child when I was a kid. They came out in like the 90s. So I was 8, 9, 10, maybe 12. And I never finished the series as a kid. And in 2023, I was like, oh my gosh, remember Animorphs? I wanna read those again. So I've been listening to them. They're middle grade books. They're about 3 hours. I listen to them fast. I think the longest ones are like the Megamorphs, which are like the books that are in between the series. I've read some of them, not all of them. I'm mostly committed to the main 52 books. And in the past 2 years, I've read 37 of them. So I want to finish. So 37 to 52. So 15 books. 15 books. That's like, if I do 2 a month, I'll be done before the end of the year. And sometimes, especially when I'm going on road trips, like whenever I would drive out to McAllen or even a trip to Austin or something, I would just load up audiobooks with Animorph books. And so I did a lot of listening that way this year, in 2025. So, but yeah, that's my goal is to finish the Animorph series. And then 65 books total. Again, that's kind of my average. I think for the past couple of years, I've read between, 50 and 70 books. So 65 is a good middle ground. In 2025, I read 67. So I think 65 is attainable. For my makeup use it up, looks like this. And this is not every category, because I'm trying to set goals that I can achieve. And so I looked at a lot of the things that I have. This isn't just makeup. Some of it is body care. Some of it's like perfume. But what do I have that is attainable to work through for the most part? Like, it's unrealistic to say that I will pan an eyeshadow palette. It's just not going to happen. I don't know if I'll ever pan a palette in my life. I can shoot for it, but like that's not going to make me want to keep doing it, right? When I'm never achieving my goals. So here's what I have outlined. I'll read them, but just cute little check boxes, super simple, super easy. I don't want to keep track every day, but when it's gone, it's gone. So I have lotion, face masks, for like, skincare face masks, mud masks, clay masks, whatever. Foundation, hair oil, paint by numbers. I put some craft stuff in here. Mascaras, primers, cream blush and highlights. I put those together. And perfume. So a total of 37 items. It would be dope if I could work through 37 items in 2026. And that some of these things are half full. Like I've been every day using this lotion until it's gone. It's probably half full. I cannot tell. It's opaque, but I mean, I've been using it for a while. I've got 3 other bottles of lotion right there and like 2 more in my bathroom, right? So use those up. At whatever degree they're at, I'm just going to keep using them. When one's gone, work on another. Thankfully, most of my lotions are unscented, and I'm so glad for that. And that's why I stopped. That's why I have so many, is because they were scented, and then I would get tired of the scent. So now I just use unscented. I digress. But yeah, so that's that use it up goal. No buy unless I'm completely out. And again, that example was mascaras. I have 5 mascaras. When I finish this Lash Princess, which I really, really like, I can't buy another Lash Princess until the other 3 are gone. That's a no buy. These are the rules I'm sticking to. And same with blushes and highlighters and foundations. I literally have, right here, 5 foundations. When I run out of the NARS Light Reflecting, which is my all-time holy grail favorite foundation ever, I can't go buy more. I have to use up the other 4. So again, these are the rules that I'm trying to abide by, and I'm using this as accountability. 4 videos per month minimum. Again, kind of self-explanatory, but I just want to stay consistent with YouTube, but I don't want to burn out. I want to say last year I was doing 2 videos a month, and it was really hard to maintain. So 1 video a week, like I can spend 1 week filming videos, 2 furs or 3 furs or one-offs, and do a 3 looks 1 palette or something like that. And I think that will be a much better workload in terms of filming and editing and having the energy and the ideas and things like that. That's going to be much more sustainable for me. And that doesn't mean that I can't post more than 4 a month. Maybe I have an extra special one that I want to do, or maybe I've already hit 4, but I need to post the empties and declutters. Then I'll do 5. Nothing to say that I can't do more than 5, more than 4, but at least 4 And hopefully I get into the swing of it and it's fun. I enjoyed doing it before, so like I said, I'm very happy to be back and getting back into the swing of things. And then bring back Monochromatic May. That's a little bit of a... So just one of my favorite things that I've ever done was creating Monochromatic May on Instagram. I can't say for sure that I am the only person to ever make up a Monochromatic May makeup challenge, but mine picked up speed and I really liked it. And I want to try to bring that back, and so I can do a Monochromatic May series here on YouTube, do it also on Instagram. It's usually an open collab. It will still be an open collab, so if you want to participate in Monochromatic May, keep an eye out. I'll post like prompts, so one week will be blue, one week will be yellow, whatever. Something like that. And yeah, I think that will be a lot of fun and something I'm looking forward to. So those are my goals. Those are my goals for 2026 in terms of makeup and books. Other goals I have are, some of them are skateboarding related. I want to get more comfortable on my board. I want to get kick turns down. I want to finish the crafts that I have. I'm not allowed to buy any more crafts until until I finish the crafts that I have. That's going to be very hard for me because I'm very much an impulse buyer. If I see something I like, I want. And especially as I'm getting into sewing. I have a sewing machine now, and I know there's going to be a lot of things that I want to make, which will involve me buying a lot of things to create those things. So that'll be a journey, but mindful this year. Mindful with my spending, mindful with my crafts, focusing a lot on what I have, using it up, reading what I have, and yeah. 2026 is just all about using it up. Everything. I mean, going through my pantry, make sure I use all my food, and all that jazz. All that jazz. Wow, what an ending. Lost steam there. Okay. But what are your goals for 2026? Do you have any? Share them with me. Drop them in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I hope to see you around. The 4 videos I post every month, if not more. And I'll do like a mid-year check-in with this and talk about what I've accomplished thus far, if anything, which I will, because I'm going to try so hard. And every month I will unwrap, oopsies, got some tape on there. Every month I'll unwrap a new book, and maybe I'll make a look inspired by it or something. But that's the plan. Those are the rules, and I will see you next time.